All right, guys, thanks for joining us tonight for tonight's postgame press conference with New Mexico State head football coach Doug Martin. Doug, just talk about tonight's game kind of as a whole, and then we'll open it up for questions from the assembled media here.
Yeah, Charlie, I think, unfortunately, we look like a team that hasn't been on the field in over a year. And I thought that was the big thing on the night, is just the rust. And that's why we want to play these games in the spring and get rid of that, because it's been a long time since we played. And we made so many self-inflicted errors. You can just tell we haven't been on the field in a long, long time. So, there were some good things, individual performances of guys. We build on that. Just keep going, keep practicing, and get to the next game.
Coach, did it feel like at least a win in and of itself, just getting on the field for the first time in 450 days?
Yeah, well, it's been a long time, and it showed. We did things tonight we haven't been doing in practice at all, as far as making mistakes and mental and physical errors. But, getting back on the field was the main thing. We just got to improve now. And, again, I'm just grateful that we had these games to knock all this off of us before we get to next fall. That's the advantage that we have this spring. So, we'll rebound.
Coach, assess the play of Jonah today, in his first real sort of game action, I guess, in a New Mexico State uniform.
Yeah, I think, kind of up and down, kind of what we would expect in the first game and being off as long as we've been off. I thought at times you could tell the arm strength and the things that he can do and his mobility, but just really inconsistent. Made a lot of mental errors, especially in the first half. And we didn't help him very much either. We didn't give him much running game to work with tonight. We're a much better football team up front when Eli Johnson is our starting center. And obviously Eli can't play because of the mid-year transfer rules, and that really hurts us up front. But I thought that showed a little bit tonight too. But I think Jonah's going to be fine. He's got a lot of physical ability. We'll look at Weston a little bit in the next game also. They play both those guys in the next game. Weston will certainly play in the next one, and just keep getting better at that position too.
Coach, you said, just moving forward, you got to move up and talk about, I guess, in particular, what you're really going to be focusing on. And I guess now that you have some game film, that's going to be huge too moving forward.
Yeah, it's mainly just, stopping the self-inflicted errors. We had a lot of penalties tonight, which, not playing the game in 400 days or whatever you guys just said. I think, that's probably real, common. But the turnovers, we got to eliminate big plays on defense. I knew our secondary was going to be an Achilles heel right now. We still got some of our better DBs are not playing this spring because of mid-year transfer rules. So I know we're a little vulnerable back there. Just cleaning those things up and, not beating ourselves.
Obviously, Coach, the result not what anyone really wants, and no one really likes to lose, but rather more so playing this game in the spring than in the fall. Are you looking into the result a little less than you would had this game been played in the fall?
A little bit. We played everybody tonight. So, second team players played, third team players played tonight. We were going to play everybody and get everybody game experience and use these as preseason games. So that's what we did. And, you'd like to win any game. And we certainly didn't give ourselves a chance because of all the mistakes we made. But the experience of getting everybody in games and getting things going, I think is going to help us down the road.
Coach, I'm sure a lot of people outside of your program could think of a million reasons why you guys shouldn't have played this game. Give me your biggest reason as to why you guys did play this game.
Well, I think the biggest thing is for the players. They've been off for 400 days and haven't been able to play football, play in a game. And that's the reward for all the hard work that they've been through and all the sacrifices they've been through during this COVID time. And I think our players, I give them all the credit in the world. We've only had one positive COVID test since we started practice, and that's remarkable for a team of over 100 people. So that tells you that they're really disciplined about not going out and social distancing and all those things. So this is the reward for them is to get to play. And so I know it's the first time they played a game in a long, long time, and it didn't turn out the way any of us wanted, but it's still a reward for them. They'll get better in the next game.
Coach, obviously losing always hurts, and I'm sure those guys in the locker room aren't too happy. But what was your message to them after this one with all the obstacles and everything that's been in front of you? What are you telling your team right now?
The main thing is just to keep persevering. We're in, just different times right now with COVID, the way practice is. You got to be fluid, the way everything is handled. And they just got to stay the course. There's no sense of panicking and all those type of things. We got some really good players. We got enough players to win here. We just got to get better, and use this next week and a half that we have for the next game and see how much we can improve in that one. And then we've got a whole summer to get ready for the fall.
Coach, what was it like playing inside I know you guys would have much rather played in inside an empty Las Cruces or Aggie Memorial Stadium. What was it like playing in an empty Sun Bowl, not against, obviously, playing against UTEP?
Well, first of all, really appreciative of the people at UTEP, allowing us to do this. They didn't have to do that. It was really first class on their part. Just giving us this opportunity to have somewhere to play. We certainly would have loved to play it at home, but it was different not having fans. I can tell you that. It didn't have the feel of a game, obviously. It's more like a scrimmage feel. But I was telling our players, there's going to be games that you're going to play where you got to bring your own emotion, your own enthusiasm, especially when you're on the road. So, we got to learn to handle that a little bit better also.
Anything else for Coach tonight, guys?
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
Did you get players in each other?
Is it cold out there, Andy, or what?
It's pleasant.
Yeah.
Like 50 something, 50 degrees.
Nice, dude.